Have you ever wondered what happens after we die? Is there life beyond our mortal existence, or does everything simply end? This is the big question that has captured human imagination for centuries. It's a question that bridges the gap between the known and the unknown, the physical and the metaphysical. A question that science grapples with in laboratories and that religion ponders in places of worship. What does happen when the heart stops beating, the brainwaves cease, and life as we know it comes to an end? Do we, in some form, continue to exist? Or do we simply return to the cosmos, our atoms scattered across the universe? These questions, while daunting, are not unanswerable. We'll explore the scientific theories and religious beliefs that attempt to decipher this profound mystery. As we delve into this intriguing topic, we invite you to keep an open mind and explore these perspectives with us. Science often seeks answers in the tangible and observable. So, what does science say about life after death? Let's begin with neuroscience. It posits that consciousness, our sense of self, is a byproduct of brain activity. When the brain ceases to function, so does consciousness. Neuroscientists often explain near-death experiences, where individuals report visions or feelings of tranquility, as neurological processes caused by oxygen deprivation or chemical imbalances in the brain. Then there's the realm of physics. Notable physicists like Stephen Hawking have contemplated the possibility of an afterlife through the lens of quantum mechanics and parallel universes. They propose that perhaps consciousness could exist beyond the constraints of the physical body. Maybe it's through quantum phenomena or the multiverse theory. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. These are indeed intriguing ideas, but they remain speculative, lacking empirical evidence. And what about biology? Well, the biological processes that occur after death are well documented. As the body decomposes, it returns to the earth, contributing to the circle of life. But does consciousness, or what some refer to as the soul, outlive physical death? That's a question empirical science currently cannot answer. Then there's the perspective of Stephen Hawking, a renowned theoretical physicist. Hawking approached the concept of life after death not from a religious standpoint, but from a purely scientific one. He suggested the possibility of our consciousness continuing to exist in some form after death. Perhaps it's through the laws of physics or the workings of the brain, but Hawking was quick to point out that such a theory remains speculative, as it has yet to be substantiated by scientific evidence. His views on the topic reflect his insatiable curiosity about the universe's mysteries and his willingness to venture into unconventional ideas within the scientific realm. So where does this leave us? The scientific perspective on life after death is, at best, speculative. Neuroscience points to consciousness as a product of the brain, ceasing when the brain does. Physics toys with fascinating concepts like quantum mechanics and parallel universes, suggesting consciousness might exist outside the physical body. Biology shows us the cycle of life and death, but the question of consciousness or a soul persisting beyond physical death remains unanswered. And then there's Hawking's theory, suggesting our consciousness may continue to exist in some form after death, albeit without any supporting scientific evidence. The scientific perspective, while intriguing, leaves us with more questions than answers. Now let's turn to the religious views. Religions around the world offer diverse perspectives on what happens after we die. Let's explore a few. Starting with Christianity, the world's largest religion, beliefs about the afterlife vary among denominations. But generally, followers believe in a soul that continues after death. This soul faces judgment and is destined for either heaven, hell, or in some beliefs, purgatory. Heaven is depicted as a place of eternal joy in the presence of God, while hell is viewed as a realm of eternal punishment. Some Christians also believe in resurrection, where the body is reunited with the soul in a transformed state. Now let's turn to Islam. Islamic beliefs about the afterlife share similarities with Christianity, but with some unique additions. Muslims believe in a temporary realm called the Barzakh, where souls await judgment. Heaven or Jannah and hell or Jahannam are vividly depicted in Islamic texts, detailing the pleasures of paradise and the torments of hell. Next, we have Buddhism. Unlike the previous two, Buddhism doesn't focus on a single eternal soul. Instead, it teaches the concept of reincarnation, where an individual undergoes a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth known as samsara, until reaching enlightenment or nirvana. The state of existence in the afterlife is determined by karma, the cumulative effects of one's actions in life. Hinduism, like Buddhism, also teaches reincarnation and karma, but in Hindu beliefs the ultimate goal is to achieve moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth, and reunification with the divine. The specific realm one is reborn into is influenced by their karma, the sum total of their actions in life. Now these are just 4 of the major world religions. There are many others, each with their own interpretations of the afterlife. For instance, Judaism, the oldest of the Abrahamic religions, has diverse views on the afterlife, ranging from resurrection to a spiritual afterlife. Sikhism, another major religion, believes in a cyclical concept of life, death, and rebirth, much like Hinduism and Buddhism, but with its own unique philosophical nuances. And let's not forget the various indigenous belief systems around the world, which often have rich and complex views on life after death, incorporating elements of ancestor worship, spirit realms, and mystical journeys. As we can see, there's a common thread running through many of these beliefs: the concepts of judgment, reward, punishment, reincarnation, and liberation. While the specifics may vary, these themes provide a framework for understanding the moral and ethical implications of our actions in this life, and what they might mean for our existence in the next. So, what can we take away from all this? Perhaps it's the realization that while we may not have definitive answers about what happens after death, our beliefs about the afterlife reflect deeper truths about how we view life itself. They can provide comfort, guidance, and a sense of purpose, helping us navigate the complexities of our existence with a sense of hope and direction. Religion offers us a myriad of possibilities for what comes after death, often providing comfort and guidance to their followers. Science and religion, 2 perspectives, each with their own insights. Let's compare. Science, particularly neuroscience, generally sees consciousness as a product of brain activity, ending with physical death. However, some physicists, like Hawking, entertain the idea of a form of continuation through quantum phenomena or multiverse theory, albeit these remain speculative. Religion, on the other hand, often proposes a continuation in various forms, be it through reincarnation in Buddhism and Hinduism or an eternal afterlife in Christianity and Islam. The key difference lies in the evidence. Science bases its views on empirical data and physical laws, while religion leans on faith, spiritual texts, and personal experiences. Yet there's a shared similarity: the exploration of the unknown, the quest for answers to what lies beyond death. It's a testament to our shared human curiosity, the desire to understand our existence and its mysteries. While these views differ significantly, they all stem from our innate curiosity about what lies beyond the veil of death. Life after death, a question as old as humanity itself. What have we learned today? We've delved into the complex perspectives surrounding this age-old enigma, journeying through the realms of science and religion. From the scientific standpoint, we've seen how neuroscience, physics, and biology approach the concept of life after death. Whether it's the ceasing of consciousness with brain function, speculative theories of quantum mechanics, or the undeniable cycle of decomposition and return to the earth, science offers its own interpretations. Then we ventured into the spiritual territories of Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and other religions. Each presents a unique vision of the afterlife, shaped by beliefs in judgment, reincarnation, karma, and divine unification. In the end, the question of life after death remains a mystery, a topic of endless debate and speculation. But one thing is certain: our quest for understanding continues, as does our journey through life.